my god, I had to sneeze. I know you guys have been waiting for this video for like almost a month now, and I'm sorry. I needed to put my thoughts all together because I needed time to like come down from it. So in April, the week that I have dubbed Top Week happened, and I went to see my favorite band, 21 Pilots, twice with my best friend. So the first show, we went to 2 shows. I just said that. The first show was in Saskatoon. If you guys don't know where Saskatoon is, it's in Saskatchewan. Yeah. We got to the venue at about 2 p.m. and we decided to get in line. It was snowing, like on and off snowing all day, and it was very cold. And we were not prepared at all, and so Talon's aunt had to like go get us a blanket and mittens. So 7 o'clock rolls around and everybody is standing now and, you know, eager to get inside. And I am standing there with my ticket in my hands. Wait, hold on, I still have it. So I was standing there, my ticket in my hand, literally shaking like this, like just losing my mind. And I wasn't shaking because it was cold. I was shaking because I was about to see my favorite band for the first time. So we finally get inside and Talon had a bag to check. And so I said, you know, I'll go up to the floor and I'll get us a spot and you just meet me up there. She's like, okay. So being a small venue, it was a very small venue. We were pretty close to the front. Like there was maybe like 4 or 5 rows of people in front of us. We're standing there for about 30 minutes and then I start getting shoved super hard, like shoved. And it's this short, larger woman, like middle-aged woman, like shoving her way through the crowd, like trying to get to the front. And eventually she shoves me, and so I'm standing like sideways against Talon and this like guy who was standing kind of like behind us. And so I very calmly lean over to Talon and I'm like, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. And so Talon, being confrontational, not confrontational, but she has the ability to be confrontational, which I'm the complete opposite. I avoid confrontation at all costs. She looks over to this woman and she very politely is like, can you please stop shoving? Like, you know, like there's a lot of like very small girls here, like, can you not? And this woman basically starts like screaming in Talon's face, and like basically she's like, I can't remember all what she said, but I know she kept telling us to like get to the back of the crowd and stuff like that, and we're like, like, no, what? Like, no. She's just very, very rude and disrespectful, and it was not pleasant to be around this woman. It got to the point where people who were standing around us started like backing us up to this woman, being like, lady, like, can you like not, like... So eventually this woman stops and the opening act comes on. Neither me nor Talon knew who these guys were, but they were amazing. Like, we like instantly loved their music. So during their set, it was one of their last songs, I realized that I was about to crap my pants, and I wasn't sure if it was excitement, I wasn't sure if it was the coffee that I had drank earlier, but I needed to go to the bathroom like instantly. So I turned to this guy who was standing next to me and I was like, can you please save my spot for me, or at least try? And he's like, I will do my best. I was like, you're a gem. And so I make my way through this crowd and find my way to the bathroom. Making my way back through this crowd, trying to get back to Talon, was the most, oh my god, like it was the most ridiculous thing. I have never experienced so much like rudeness in my life from a mass group of people. I made sure to like go back the exact same way I'd come out, so these people knew I was up there, and still they would not let me through. And I'm like I honestly, I would just like tap these people on the shoulder and be like, I'm really sorry, like I need to get back to my friend, like can I like squeeze past you? I'm so sorry. And they would just straight up be like, no. And I'm like, hello? Like, so at this point I was about to start crying because I have severe separation anxiety, especially in a large crowd. I cannot function by myself. It's it's bad. I eventually get back up to Talon, and the guy who was standing next to us, who I asked to save my spot for me, we start talking to him. I asked him who the opening act was, and he said it was Coleman Hell. We're like, bless. And then he's telling us that, like, this is his 5th, I think it was, 21 Pilot show, and he's been, like, basically, like, road tripping across Canada, going to every single show, and, like, literally, like, goals. Like, I wish. He was honestly, like, one of the, like, coolest, most, like, kind souls I've ever met in my life. His name is Andrew, by the way. I forgot to say that. And if you watch 21 Pilot's, like, Canadian tour recap video, he's the guy in, like, the red toque with the long hair who basically narrates the entire video. Alright, so the lights go off, the red spotlights come on, the red mic starts lowering, and the first sounds of Heavy Dirty Soul start playing, and, like, I was filled with so much emotion, and, like, seeing Tyler come on stage, like, seeing him physically in front of me for the first time was honestly, like, it was, like, magical. The stage wasn't very high up, and Josh didn't have, like, a drum platform, so we really couldn't see him at all, like, during the entire set, which is really disappointing because, like, it sounds so weird, but, like, I love watching Josh drum. He just, like, I don't know, he's got this, like, energy and, like, this presence. It's so amazing to watch. The first time that I saw Josh physically in front of me was when he was on his platform, like, in the crowd for Ride, and we were super close to him, and, like, I wanted to cry, but, like, I kept my cool. He then, like, he looked over in our direction, so I gave him a thumbs up, and I was like, and then he, like, smiled at me, and I was like, I want to die. So I kept it together until the judge. I heard we had to find a secret hideaway. You must have forgot to go in, which is my favorite song. And I started crying, and I couldn't even, like, sing the first verse because I was a mess. I then started crying during car radio, which I didn't expect to at all because that's not, like, one that I generally, like, cry during. And then I absolutely lost it during Goner, and by the time they played Trees, I was a mess. It was bad, like, no. So after the show, we tried finding Andrew, and we could not find him anywhere, which is really sad, and we wanted to say bye to him and then meet up with him in Calgary. But we couldn't find him anywhere after the show. So the next day we had to go back to Calgary, and we had a day in between before the next show, and it literally took us all day to get home. Like, getting home was just a mess in itself.